Donald Trump is indeed a hero. Unexpectedly, Donald Trump has risen and he has captured the imagination of butt lickers.
Hey everybody, this is X.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Felicia. We're the Utah Outcasts.
3 out, unashamed, and active atheists living in Utah.
And we are personally inviting you to let us love your ears each and every week.
As we take the news, current events, and pop culture and give it a little twist.
A love twist, with consent.
And we'll be joined each week by a special guest to tell us what makes them an outcast like us.
Come find us.
The Utah Outcasts.
On podhell.com, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play,
Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
And on UtahOutcast.com.
We finally bought that domain off the kids handing out mixtapes in the mall.
Come be an outcast with us.
Take care of yourselves out there.
Bonne nuit.
And you're welcome.
You're listening to the Atheist Podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Atheist Podcast. If this is your first time listening, welcome, and thanks for joining. The Atheist Podcast is produced every week for your enjoyment. For show notes and other fun bits, please visit us at our Facebook page, The Atheist Podcast. If you like what we do, feel free to add us to your podcast favorites. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and download us from iTunes. All links are in the show description. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the show.
Oh, it's adorable. What is it?
What is it? Why, lovely lady, it's a tribble.
A tribble?
Only the sweetest creature known to man.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they thought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Atheist Podcast, a show with no filter. I'm Dave.
I'm Chris, the Unknown Seaman.
I'm Corinne, Mrs. Seaman.
Big Black Gay Dave.
I'm Sun Winks.
And I'm Jonathan. It's nice to be with you guys.
And this week we are joined by...
Oh, hi. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, isn't it? I'm Shujin Tribble.
Everybody knows that voice.
And we're already setting the tone for the freaking podcast tonight.
And where would people know you from, Shujin?
Pretty much under their bed. I'm that little fluff that just kind of rolls around after you've, tried to clean up. It doesn't really work that well. I'm kind of like cousins with the Dust Bunnies. You really don't want to know what they're talking about.
I thought that was
I am known all over the place under that name. I've been in various different circles. Currently, I am the head host, if you will, of the Holy Crap of the Vlogcast show, both a podcast and a video series on YouTube. And I've been known through furry art circles for a decade and a half, I think it is now. So I have some people that actually have heard of me.
I got a question for Shujin.
Yeah, me too. I'll ask first.
Okay,
Shujin, did you hear about the furries and the refugees in Vancouver?
I saw the video of that, and I could not have been prouder. That was a wonderful, wonderful moment.
I thought it was too, to be honest with you. Go ahead, Chris.
Now, Shujin, I've heard through various circles that if I was looking for a particular item, you're the man to come to. Where can I find a dragon dildo?
Fuck.
You know that weird belt that I've heard you've got that doesn't ever seem to fit right? It's actually attached to that third strap. It'll fit properly if you just snug it up a little bit more.
I did not expect that response.
You're welcome. I am a highly multifaceted individual, and you will find out that even without being as crass as you guys can be, I will have fun at your expense.
All right.
You were worried about me not knowing what I was getting into? Oh, you have no idea what you just gotten yourselves into.
I have a little bit of an idea. Come on now.
Well, now, I actually have a serious question. Now, Shujin, my international or my interstellar station, my interstellar shipment had an infestation of a certain furry thing that happened. Can you talk about these tribbles that's really, I don't want to throw out a name or anything. It was we'll throw out a name. It was the Starship Enterprise. What the hell? We were trying to feed people, and you came along and ate fucking everything. What the fuck, dude? Really?
I can only say as much as that we're Italian. We're round, we're furry, we eat. That's what we do.
You're born pregnant.
I thought that was the Irish.
You want to Chris? You go first.
Oh, well, I don't know. This week has been pretty mundane as far as weeks go. Yeah, not a whole lot of nothing has happened, so.
Okay, so we'll move on. This is Chris.
I actually had a couple of on-site job interviews and phone job interviews, and they went really well, and I guess that's it. Is that it?
You went to,
Oh, I went to go visit my family last weekend in Maryland and Delaware. Like, we all had to kind of meet in weird spots because everybody was all scattered, but it was amazing. I got to see family I haven't seen in years. And tomorrow I'm going to Savannah to Bobby and Ashley's to go wedding dress shopping with Ashley.
So how did Cartman experience all of that, Corinne?
I have a cold, and I don't know if Cartman wants to come near me.
Okay.
He's afraid of getting sick. Screw you guys. That hurts. It hurts so much, though, to do that. It hurts a lot.
David, you're on mute.
He's not even paying attention.
Always stop putting yourself on mute. You never remember to turn it back on, for fuck's sake.
I'm on computer mute.
What happened?
Not much. My new computer is coming soon, so I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, but I want to talk to you about the 18th. Yeah, I want to talk to you about the 18th, or next week, right? Next week, it's the 18th. You can't come on the show. And I believe it's because you're coming on somebody's ass.
Sure, you can believe that.
You're going to go out and have the gay sex, aren't you?
With a straight girl? Sure.
Lies from the pits of hell. So you're going to go out and have gay straight sex.
Gay straight? What?
Not only are you going to hell for being gay, you're going to go to hell for being a liar too, Dave. Really?
For a liar.
Really?
Yeah. No, a friend of mine is moving to Europe. I've known her since for a long time, so that's since grade 4. So we're gonna go out to dinner and have some, interesting conversation.
So you've been on record saying that you're open to a straight sex experience, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, so do you want to have a threesome with my husband and I? He's always talking about how good looking you are. You're a good looking dude. I was just saying, if you're ever down in Florida.
Dave, don't worry. Chris is a size queen. Just
he's a gentle lover.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately a gentle lover.
He's a bottom.
A bottom, eh?
Yeah.
He only bruised my butt once.
Okay, but don't sex talk with Dave makes him a little uncomfortable.
I know, that's why I do it.
He only bruised it because his aim was just a little bit off.
Well, I want more bruises.
Son, you must have something to say.
I did know if I can possibly contribute to the first part of this conversation.
All you have to do is be New Zealand, Kiwi, Australian, and then you're good.
Well, that's what I am. So, this week, let me see. It's been pretty mundane, as actually, also from my perspective. It's just moseyed on as per the normal regime of the week, and it's getting closer and closer to my parents coming to visit us for a week, which is super not exciting.
Are they religious, son?
Yeah.
Now,
Son, we ate dried kiwis.
You ate dried kiwis.
What did you say?
We ate dried kiwis.
Oh, did
And I
you?
thought of you.
Oh, were they lovely and furry?
Chris didn't like them, but I did.
Oh, they're very tasty.
Kiwis are tasty.
Yeah, when they're like regular kiwis. These were fucking like dried ones, but they weren't dried all the way. They were just kind of.
Oh, no.
So they were rotten kiwis, basically, is what you're trying to say.
They were disgusting. Disgusting. Maybe I got a rotten one, but the one that I got was.
Okay, so I would ask Jonathan what he's done for the past week, but nobody gives a shit. So, Shujin, no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Jonathan.
No, it's going to take him a year to get it out.
I was actually going to transition into, with Shujin, how many kiwi furries have you seen? Like kiwis, like the bird kiwis.
I personally have not seen any.
Yeah.
It's not live. Although at just before 2000, 99, my wife and I, obviously when she was still alive, we had the chance of going to Australia for 2 weeks. We saw a roo, almost ate one, but unfortunately have never seen a kiwi.
You almost ate a kiwi, but not like fruit.
Kangaroo. Almost ate a kangaroo.
Yeah, almost ate a roo. I brought back 2 pelts, though. Kind of snuck those through customs.
Did it have the pouch in it?
No, actually, they're tanned hides. One still has the fur on it. The other one is without, so I could use that for making various straps for leatherwork.
Right on. And Jonathan, tell us about your week. I want to hear about your job, second week of your new job.
My second week of my new job, I sold over $3,000 worth of grass.
So not quite as good as your first week then?
No, that's in addition to.
Oh, in addition to. Okay. So you're doing
this
well.
week.
You're doing well then.
My biggest concern is dealing with the Puerto Ricans. Yeah, they're really, they're really difficult to deal with because they speak Spanish so quickly.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Don't call them the Puerto Ricans.
Just call them Mexican and say chingate, and they'll be so nice to you.
I can see how you would have a problem with fast Spanish when you can't even talk fast English. You're like, my name is Jonathan. Shujin, I know, like, you're not on the show all the time, obviously, first time guest.
Yeah.
You kind of just tell what's going on in the past week, but for you, you can just say what's going on in your life that's new.
Sure. Well, found out relatively recently that my company is going out of business, which kind of sucks. I'm not going to go into any details other than this was completely preventable. I was a little taken by surprise earlier this month, as a matter of fact, on the 4th, which was a couple of Fridays ago. Somehow or other, I turned 39 years old for the 7th time, I think. I don't know how it happened. It's something to do with the international date line and the LIGO array. I'm not sure how that turns out, but 39 is a good number, apparently. So, cheers.
Yeah, I'm going to be 39 next week.
Hey, Corinne turns 39 on Monday.
Fuck you!
Hold it. Wait a minute. I got here first. You're going to have to step on and move on to 40, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I got it here first.
My turn. My week has been mundane.
You can stop recording now.
Yeah. But the show's over. Dave's going to talk. It's been pretty bland here too. I thought that.
Hey, Dave.
What? Go ahead.